Once upon a time, there was a little boy called Howard who loved writing stories.
Little Howard dreamed of being a writer, and so he sat and wrote every night. But everything he wrote was fucking shite, yeah. Wubba-dubba-doo, wubba-dubba-doo. Worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world. He's a stupid, suck-ass, rubbish writer.
Welcome to the worst writer in the world.
Hooray!
With me, Rufus, and my furry,
Yay.
long-tailed, bin-foraging, rubbish-eating companion. Is that your fox impression?
That was a fox, is it?
That was a fox, yeah.
No, it was my cat impersonation. Yeah.
Okay.
My understanding of cats is that they live in bins, because of Benny from
Because of Benny, yeah. Hey, you don't need to tell me who Benny is. When you say Benny, I immediately know what you're talking about, and I'm sure nothing could prove that untrue. Thank you to the British Comedy Guide for hosting this show. Thanks to all of our lovely patrons on Patreon for supporting this show. And thanks to you tight-fisted bastard, for listening for free.
Yeah. Do you like your coal, do you? Do you like your pieces of coal?
Like your plate of gruel, do you? Like watching Tiny Tim die?
Yeah.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
No, you're great, really. And we're very, very happy that you listen for free every week.
Yeah, but Christmas is coming up, so do expect a visit from some ghosts.
Yeah, Christmas is coming up. So maybe as a little Christmas present for yourself, you could buy yourself a subscription to our podcast on Patreon, which would give you immediate access to an enormous number of highly entertaining audio Christmas presents.
So true.
That will keep you occupied all through that really boring shit time you have to spend with your stupid family.
Yeah, I mean, if you need a distraction, like, from your family for 48, 72 hours...
Which you do.
We've got that.
We've got so much of it, yeah. So go and check it out now at patreon.com/manbycow. So, Howard, do you remember what happened last week in the Collider story?
I absolutely do. I do indeed.
Okay.
It started, right? It started with something called a plot so far, where we learned that there was a guy called Lacan. And Lacan didn't like big ones. He wanted
Howard,
them to be shot.
Don't plot so far, the plot so far.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Start with the episode. So at the beginning, we were with Penny, right? Penny was looking for famous Professor Donald Children.
That's correct. She did. She got told that there was Donald Children would probably be in a bar. What she didn't realise is there's more than one Donald Children in the world.
Well, that's not strictly true, is it? I mean, there's no Donald Children's in the world because he's in another world.
Okay, yeah.
No. What she found out was that she was looking for Professor Children, or Professor Childs, as the script refers to him. So she was looking for Professor Children, and not bothering to say the Donald part because it's a lot to say, isn't it? Hello, I'm looking for Professor Donald Children. It's a lot of syllables. Right? Yeah. So she went to a bar and she found Professor Children, but it turned out it was not Professor Donald Children. No, it was his son, Professor Archibald Children.
And finally, we can a collective sigh of relief. Finally, the main character has turned up. We were all worried for a while that the main character was going to be a woman because it's the 21st century. But no, it's okay. A man is on the scene now. And
I don't know. Archie feels very much like a sidekick in this story. I feel like Penny is still the protagonist.
No, because what about that green man he shot? That was that was very leading man stuff.
What?
You know, when he shot the green man.
What are you talking about? What have you been listening to?
No, it's my favourite part is where you refer to Greedo as the Green Man because you can't remember his name.
Okay, but that's Star Wars and Han Solo, right?
Yes.
Archie doesn't do that.
Oh, I think we say that he's just done that when she comes in.
And also, Han Solo isn't the main character of Star Wars.
Well,
he's very much a sidekick character.
That's what people say, but I choose to disbelieve because he's like the main character, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, I think the main character of Star Wars Episode 4 is Yoda. Right? I don't care if he's not in it. I don't care if he only turns up in the next movie. He's the main character as far as I'm concerned. I don't care what other people say about. I think the main character of Empire Strikes Back is Jar Jar Binks. All right?
Yeah.
And I don't care what other people say.
I think you're using exaggeration to make some kind of comedic point there. Because Jar Jar Binks isn't in that film.
You've got me. Hands up. Hands up. You've got me. You've identified the devious thing that I thought I was going to get away with. I thought you wouldn't notice. But I admit, you are right. I was using exaggeration to make a comedic point.
Yes, thank you. And so I was talking about Star Wars and Han Solo. He's in it quite a lot, and he does destroy the Death Star, doesn't he, at the end or something vaguely.
Or something.
And
yes.
he kisses the girl at some point, so he's definitely the main character.
All right, so Penny meets Archie and then pulls a gun on him. No, well, first she says that she murdered him already.
Yes.
And then when he says that's stupid, she points a gun at him to prove that she's telling the truth.
Yeah, he's just trying to get drunk when someone who seems kind of psychotic turns up, tells him he's dead, waves a gun and like demands...
And says, I've got a video of you being murdered by me. Although, no. I've got a video of you being murdered by someone else.
Yes.
And the news is saying that I did it. That's what's going on there, isn't it? All right. And meanwhile, in B World, some kids are blowing themselves up.
Yeah.
And that's all I've got to say about that. But the two kids we care about, Pony, My Little Pony, and Ian Moosey, who are brother and sister. And
they were
Ian
brother and
Moosey,
sister. Ian Moosey's been dead a long
now
time
dead,
now. Yeah.
right? Ian Moosey got shot by a head guard, and just as the head guard was going to kill Pony as well, Donald Children turned up and stopped him.
Yes.
I think that's where we left that. All right, so shall we see what's going on with them now, Howard?
Yes, please.
So, Donald Children just stopped the head guard from murdering Pony.
Phew.
Don saved Pony. Okay. Don attacks the head guard, sorry. Don attacks the head guard, right? So that head is now unprotected, beating the living shit out of him.
Nice. Well done.
Oh, fuck it up.
I'm not surprised. He's blowing children up.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking go for him, Don. Kill
But,
that
I mean,
fucker.
is that his living shit's fault? Or is that his fault? I mean, beat him, not his poor shit.
It's difficult. I mean, that's a moral kind of like question, isn't it? Whether you're going to blame the man's shit that he's given birth to that can now talk,
No, that's not
or him.
That's not a moral question. That's actually a really easy question. So, okay, this guy murdered someone, but is it his shit's fault? No. Thanks, I just wanted to check.
Okay. But I mean, are you going to leave that sentient shit fatherless if you beat the living shit out of this guy?
Yeah. All right, so what you're saying is anytime someone goes to prison, we should kill their children. Because we don't want to leave them fatherless, right? We're like, all right, you're going to prison.
Absolutely not saying anything of the sort, but because it says yes.
You're going to prison for theft.
Yes.
You're going to prison for theft, so, okay, your son's dead. As the head guard lies broken, Don sees...
His head comes out.
Don sees Pony is in danger. A hulking guard.
Hulking guard.
And that's in capitals. So you had head guard in capitals to show that's the name of his character.
Oh, it's a character name, yeah.
Yeah, now you've got hulking guard to show that's the name of his character.
Yeah, he's massive, this guy.
So a hulking guard deals a devastating blow to her face.
Oh,
Fuck.
Shit. I mean, she's dead, right?
Her eyebrow splits and blood pours.
Oh, that's her.
She's a child, right? She's a child. She's been punched by the Hulk.
She's a walking bomb, as far as he's concerned.
Okay, yeah. But
I would punch that fucker as far away from me as possible.
Run away from her. So the hulking guard just punched a child. Don wrests a rifle from his prey and shoots the Hulk dead. Yes. And it doesn't say the hulking guard. It's like he shoots the Hulk. Right? Yeah. He's all like, hey, what the shit? Hulking guard. But hey, it's not enough to just attack the symptom. Okay, you can't just attack. You've got to attack the cause. Yeah. Where is the actual Hulk? Okay. Oh, there he is. Okay, bang. He's
Hulk
dead.
Smash. Oh, I don't do nothing wrong. What are you shooting me for, Tom McDuck?
Because hulking guard was punching a child, okay?
Well,
it is your fault.
Got word hulking, name.
Yes.
It's not my...
It's your
Did
fault.
not make him or know him or
Now
anything.
I am going to shoot all the guards. Okay, all of the guards.
Or anybody with the letters H, U, L, or K in their name.
Yes. Almost immediately, Don is shot too, and he drops to the soil. Don tosses Pony the tagger remote, which she uses to unlock and remove her own tagger. That's also the one that blows up kids' heads, so you've got to be very careful with that.
On it, yeah, unlock and blow up.
Yeah. Several of the kids have stolen transporters. The kids start to fall, dropping off the face of the earth. Oh, they're disappeared. They're using the transporters. A Weasley guard bears down on Pony.
My part.
I was assuming it meant one of the Weasley family out of Harry Potter. Pony desperately tries to prise the transporter from the dead Hulk's wrist. The Weasley guard charges towards her.
Oh, no.
Just in time, she removes the transporter and falls, which means disappears.
Ron, what are you doing? I'm just running towards this girl. My name's Ron Weasley.
Hello, my name's Ron Weasley. I'm just running towards a girl. Do you like my head? Look at my head. It's good, isn't it? Yeah, I like my head. It's my distinguishing feature, my head.
Good,
Do you mean your hair? No, I mean my head. It's good, isn't it? Everyone loves it.
Oh, Ron, let's get married.
Okay. Do you want to get married to just my head or all of me? Most people are only interested in my head, you know.
Just your head.
Fisty head. Fisty head. All right, you can call me Fisty
Let's
head.
have a game of Fisty Head.
Okay. Oh no, she punched me. Oh no. Okay, so a lot of kids have just transported themselves from B world to A world.
Yeah.
Right?
Which world?
The world. From
A
B
world.
world to the world.
The world.
Next scene. Exterior, countryside, Monmouth Day. A grassy plain with a solitary tree. A child suddenly falls from the sky.
Oh, shit.
So you've done with exploding children, now you've got them just falling out of the sky and splatting to death. Then another, and another.
Wow.
But they aren't competent fallers.
No, I mean, they've not had any fall training, have they?
No. They fall in a rubbish way.
Yeah, on their heads, presumably.
Spraining ankles or landing on their heads. Yes. Presently, a troop of guards fall after them, landing with acrobatic skill.
Oh, they are competent fallers.
Not breaking a single head. They pick off the kids expertly, one by one, with their rifles. This is a kid massacre. First, scene 1, loads of kids explode. Scene 2, lots of kids splat on the floor after they fall out of the sky. Scene 3, any surviving children get shot.
Yeah.
This is horrible. They reclaim the dead bodies and fall back with them until only the Weasley guard remains looking for Pony. So all the kids are dead except Pony, and all the guards have gone home except the Weasley one.
Yeah. So Ron Weasley is looking for My Little Pony.
I know you're here, child. That's the Weasley guard voice, right? Do you like my head? Is that how he sounded?
Yeah.
I know you're here, child. Surrender and you'll live. A movement. He spins and fires his rifle. Birds scatter. Fucking birds. Little girl. He says he's going, oh, little girl. A drip of blood lands on him from the branches of the tree.
Shit.
He looks up. He smiles. He fires his rifle into the tree. 1, 2, 3, and... a scream as Pony is shot in the leg.
Oh, no.
She slips, but clings on, high up in the branches. The Weasley guard is out of bullets. Now, fucking hell. Annoyed, he begins to climb the tree. Oh, get on. I've got tree climbing experience, I have.
Yeah, he's going back to his roots. oh, no, back to his branches, sorry.
I'm a competent tree climber, as well as a competent faller, actually. She tries to climb higher. He is almost on her, grinning mockingly. She can go no further. He reaches up and she dexterously cuffs her tagger around his wrist, and the green light winks on. She boots him in the face.
Nice.
He slips down, flailing, grabbing onto a branch. No, fucking hell, I'm falling out of a tree. I'm improvising those. You haven't written that dialogue, but I feel like he needs to say something at that point.
I think
it's really bad.
that a brilliant actor would do that. Here I am.
Brilliant.
Here I am falling out of a tree.
Fucking hell, I'm falling out of a tree. Just in case the visual medium of film wasn't enough to demonstrate that to an audience. And they're going, but what's happening?
Yeah.
I see a tree, I see a man falling, but what's the relationship?
It's an actor who cares about blind people and like wants to let them know what's going on.
Yeah. She targets him with the Tagger remote.
Oh no.
Don't be stupid, we'll both die. She does it, he explodes. No, I can help. The explosion wrecks the tree and sends her flying. She lands with a thud, battered and bleeding. Her eyes close. She is still. So you remember Penny, the main character, right? The last time we saw her, she went into a pub, met a guy called Archie, told him she had a video of him being murdered, and then pulled a gun on him and forced him to go with her to look at her video. All right. So let's see how that's going for her.
So turned on right now.
Exterior St. John's Wood day. Penny steers Archie slowly up the street, gun in his back. Everyone's fine with this. Archie says, "Is this wise? You need to see the video, shit." Wait a minute, you didn't tell me. You said it was about you shooting someone.
It's a shitting video. I mean, you've got to see this video take a shit. It's amazing. I've never seen a video take a shit before, but this video can do those things.
Okay, it's bad, but it's not as bad as what I was expecting. She spots an unmarked police car. Oh, no, she's not saying you have to see the video, shit, all right? She's saying you have to see the video, ... pause. Oh, shit.
Right.
Because she's just seen an unmarked police car with 2 occupants. How does she know it's a police car if it's unmarked? What she's seen is a car.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
It's just they did a really bad job and forgot to take their uniforms off before they went undercover.
It's just a regular police car, but it hasn't got any marks on it. It's like a really clean police car.
No one called Mark sitting on it.
Yeah, or anyone called Mark.
All right, okay. It's just, wait a minute, I'm just going to go up to that police car and ask all those men who are sitting on it if any of them are called Mark. Excuse me, what's your name, Dave? All right, what's your name, John? What's your name, Steve? All right, I think we're safe. It's not an unmarked police car. It's just a regular police. Oh no, I'm being arrested.
Yeah.
Oh, that was really stupid.
Why did I do this?
Why did I care? So Penny says, "We can go through the garage." It's okay, they got away with it because the next scene, interior, Penny's apartment, day. The door opens, Archie enters, ushered in under the threat of Penny's gun. "There, get it." She gestures to her tablet, which lies plugged in. Archie gets the tablet, she checks the tablet's videos, she plays the video of the falling man being shot by Collins. "Tell me that's not you."
That's not me.
Oh, okay, you can go then.
Clearly it's not him because he's there, right there, and he's not been shot.
She plays the video of the falling man being shot by Collins. "Tell me that's not you." As his lookalike is shot in his chest, Archie brings up a hand to his own. Oh, fucking hell. "You okay?"
Dies.
"You okay?" "We're identical. You're not insane." "Or we both are."
They make out.
They sudden snog. That's what it would be.
Snog, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it would be. In a movie, it'd be like, "I thought you were insane, but now I realise you're an attractive woman."
Yeah.
It's like, yes, or we're both attractive women. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
That's what would happen in a movie there.
I'm going to write that in.
But you're better than that.
Oh.
That's a cliche. You're better than that.
I'm going to save the sex till later.
Yeah. Build up to it. You don't have to you don't have to write a script where there's a male character and a female character. That's not necessary. You don't have to do that, all right?
I mean, in fact, definitely never do that.
This has been script advice by Rufus. You don't have to write a script with a male character and a female character. Yeah, okay, everyone, stop doing that. Okay, bye, So Archie says, "You can put the gun down now. Now we're going to have sex. You can put the gun down." She lowers the gun. "You need to email this now to everyone."
Right. Yeah, they're going to love it. It's going to go viral.
Have you got the email address of everyone? Have you got an email, like a mailing list of everyone? No one. Why would I?
Yeah, I've got my mum. Yeah, send it to her.
Send it to your mum and tell her to email it to everyone. She sets the upload in motion.
Ooh.
We should leave. She heads into the bedroom. He follows.
Whoa!
She swings open the wardrobe and pulls out some trainers. She notices the male side of the wardrobe is empty. And
she keeps a male in a wardrobe.
And bats the empty clothes hangers.
Bats them.
Does she usually have...
Bats. Yeah.
Turning, she sees a note on the bedside table. Okay, so it's not just that she lives alone and she always keeps the male side of her wardrobe empty for one day for when she has a male in her house.
Right.
She actually had someone, right? Because there is a note. She sees a note on the bedside table. She picks it up.
It's from the burglars. stole all your man clothing.
Yeah. Dear woman, we stole all your man clothes.
Because you're not a man. You don't need them.
Yeah, we believe in an old-fashioned gender binary and think you should stop wearing trousers. All right, we've left you all your skirts though. Bye.
Yeah, some misogynist broke in, replaced all the trousers with skirts.
An MRA has broken in and taken all her pantsuits. Turning, she sees a note on the bedside table. She picks it up. A gold ring falls out.
Oh wow!
Oh, brilliant!
She's won. It's like a breakfast cereal or a packet of crisps. She's got something good in there.
I'm just off to the pawnbroker. Bye. Penny reads the note as Archie watches. He stopped answering my calls a month ago, which is weird because I live with him. Right? That's weird, isn't it? But we never used to like talking directly. Basically, I'd be on this side of the bed, he'd be on that side, and I'd ring him, and he wouldn't answer. And sometimes I used to be quite tempted to just turn to him and say, "Why aren't you answering my call? I can see you're in." So, Penny and Archie are at Penny's flat.
Ooh.
The video of Archie getting murdered is uploading. And while that happens, Penny and Archie have gone to look at Penny's wardrobe for some reason. They hear a crash and voices.
Shit!
Then, out in Penny's apartment, the door is off the hinges, courtesy of Tucker. Burbank says, "Christ's sake, Tucker." Because Burbank's the good cop and Tucker's the nasty cop.
Comic relief murderer.
Yeah. And Tucker says, "What? Who gives a rat's ass? Just find this computer and let's get out of here." Interior bedroom day. Archie quietly closes the bedroom door.
He thinks it's on. It's sex time.
What are you doing? Why are you taking your trousers off? I thought you might want to have a quick shag before we get murdered by those two blokes out there. I can be quick.
Yeah.
Penny says, shit, the video. The door handle turns.
Oh my God, what into?
Burbank pushes open the bedroom door and enters the empty bedroom.
Wow. So the husband took the bed.
Yeah, she didn't notice that.
She looks onto the male side of the bed and it isn't there. Somebody's taken half a bed with him.
I should have guessed when the male side of the bed disappeared.
Yeah.
But I just don't pay attention to things. I'm busy at work.
I'm busy at work. I have been here, actually. I've been here every night. And but I kept rolling over and falling on the floor and was like, that's confusing. Normally I bump into Trevor. Where is Trevor?
Burbank pulls open bedside table drawers. He looks through the dressing table. He moves to the wardrobe and is about to open it.
Oh my God!
Interior wardrobe. Archie and Penny ready themselves for a fight. Tucker's voice.
Oh my God.
Hey, Boybank. It was close. He was about to open the wardrobe and catch them, but he didn't because Tucker called him, "Hey, Boybank." Burbank turns from the wardrobe and leaves the bedroom. Burbank finds Tucker with Penny's bag, the gun, and tablet. Oh no, Tucker is cancelling the upload. She's here.
Oh shit, they know!
Suddenly the bedroom door slams shut.
Fuck!
In the bedroom, with brute strength, Archie topples the wardrobe to block the bedroom door. The handle turns, but the door is stuck fast. Archie upends the bed too, crashing it down, or half the bed anyway, crashing it down on top of the wardrobe, creating a barricade. Bullets tear through but find no targets as Penny and Archie duck.
They find no TARDIS, and what is that?
They find no TARDIS because Penny and Archie are using a time duck instead. Penny tries to open the double glazed window. Where's the fucking key? Archie hurls the bedside table through the window.
Oh, shit. When it goes through. A double glazed window.
Well, she just opened it. She found the key, opened it, and then he's like, what are you doing? Just joining in.
Save the wardrobes and the cupboards first.
Yeah. Exterior street continuous. A cyclist narrowly avoids being hit by the bedside table and spills from her bike.
A cyclist? What is that? That's someone that's kind of like neither a cyclist nor...
Go on, carry on.
Oh,
Carry on.
A
cyclist, neither a cyclist nor what?
Nor a non-cyclist. If you're a cyclist, right, you're not interested in bikes at all. That's what it is. I get it. Right? No, yeah, you're a cyclist.
Stop telling me that it's just a phase and one day I'll become a cyclist. All right. Stop telling me that this is just a thing that I'll be while I'm young, and one day I'll suddenly start liking bikes and want to spend my whole life just riding around on bikes. I won't. And even if I do, this doesn't make the fact that I'm an a cyclist now. It doesn't make it any less valid. Okay, get off my case, Mum.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm an a-cyclist actually.
You are, you are, right? Because you were bought a bike.
so you look like one then.
No, I didn't.
Which seems like,
I wish
for some reason, it seemed like it would be really offensive, but it can't be because it's ridiculous.
Yeah, you look like
you're an a-cyclist.
You look like an a-cyclist. Fucking a-cyclists. No, I didn't say that. I wish I had.
And you never have a hard hat on your head or wear a glow-in-the-dark jumper. Yeah,
you're such an a-cyclist. You don't know what a cyclist is.
You don't have a camera attached to your head so you can get annoyed at car driving people. You're an a-cyclist.
Well, no, because when you were young, you got bought a bicycle because in this kind of allo-cyclist world, everyone thinks that everyone will grow up to want to have a bicycle, and they just ignore those people who don't. Yeah. They bought you a bicycle, and you were like, no, I don't think you understand, Mum and Dad. I'm an a-cyclist, and you've got to respect my cyclist identity.
They didn't respect it because I told them I didn't want a want a bicycle
before they bought it. Really?
Specific. Yeah, but they got it for me anyway because because we do live in a cyclist society.
Cycle-centric.
You're supposed to be a cyclist, aren't you? But I was not interested at all.
Yeah.
And then I dabbled a bit. I tried to be a cyclist, but ultimately I just
yeah, of course you did.
Fell back into my a-cyclist ways.
You were young and you didn't have that kind of the kind of self-awareness to be able to say no. I'm not a cyclist. Everyone's going, no, come on, everyone's a cyclist. Like, cycling is the meaning of life. You can't go through your life never cycling. You won't be happy. You'll be lonely. Like, no, I don't think I will. I think I'm fine just walking and getting the bus.
I'll be less injured.
And that's a good metaphor. I will experience less pain as an a-cyclist than I will if I try and conform to your fucking standards of everyone having to own a shitting bike. Just let me be what I feel, okay? All right.
We digress.
A little. All right. So, exterior ledge. Penny and Archie are out the window and 3 floors up. They begin to shimmy.
They're going to shimmy?
Brilliant. Is this
Archie,
is this the time?
It's always time for shimmy time. Shimmy time!
No, they begin to shimmy down the drain pipe. Ladies first. It says ladies first. It says they begin to shimmy down the drain pipe. Ladies first.
I mean, that must mean her boobs, because there's only one woman there, right?
No, Archie refuses to shimmy down the drain pipe until every woman in the world, every single one of them has gone down that drain pipe. No, I'm staying on this fucking ledge until approximately 4 billion women have gone down before me, okay? Interior Penny's apartment. As he kicks and barges it, Tucker begins to slowly shift the door open. Burbank says, "Screw this." Burbank hurries out the front door. Exterior ledge.
Wow.
Penny is halfway down when she slips and falls.
So she's in B-World now. She's gone to B-World.
Yeah, she's safe. But she does have to be a slave.
Yeah.
So, Penny falls. Archie drops beside her, landing wobbly. Archie says, "You okay?"
Landing
He
wobbly.
helps her up. Penny says, "Let's go."
Oh, landing wobbly. That's a good line.
Interior bedroom. Tucker crashes in. He clambers over to the broken window just in time to see Penny and Archie bolt from view. Tucker says, "Motherfucker." Interior car park day. Penny unlocks a soot black, dirty, ancient convertible Peugeot 404.
Stop this sentence
cabriolet.
Immediately. It's too long. Stop it.
And too specific about what kind of car she's getting in. Why doesn't she just get in a car? I feel like you really... I mean, I don't think you've put that much detail about your human characters, but you're like, when you're casting this car, get it right, okay? It had better be a soot black, dirty, ancient convertible Peugeot 404 cabriolet, or you're in trouble.
What you have to understand, at the time this was written, there was a lot of carsism going on, and soot black cabriolets had been severely underrepresented.
Soot black, dirty, ancient convertible Peugeot 404 cabriolets
had been underrepresented in movies. And I was like, I'm going to bring soot black. I can't say all that stuff. I can't remember any of it.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
The reason that, like, when I describe a car, it's got a really long description and it tells you exactly what car it is because I know nothing about cars.
Yeah. And you've just Googled what is a type of car.
It's important for me to look like I know. So whenever it's set, if it's set in the past or whatever, I'm always Googling cars and looking and finding a cool-looking car.
Exterior side streets. The Peugeot pulls out of the underground parking, the fender smacking the tarmac as it bounces up the street.
Can I stop you there a second? What kind of Peugeot pulls out? Just a bit confused.
No, you're right. All right, so the soot black, dirty, ancient convertible Peugeot 404 cabriolet pulls out of the underground parking.
Okay.
The fender of the soot black, dirty, ancient convertible Peugeot 404 cabriolet smacking the tarmac as the soot black, dirty, ancient convertible Peugeot 404 cabriolet bounces up the steep side streets.
Okay, that's a lot clearer now. Thank you.
Thank you.
I was confused. You've really clarified the situation. Do Penny and Archie have the tablet with the video on, or they don't have it? They don't, do they? They left it in the lounge. They left it in the lounge. So Tucker and Burbank have got the proof, the only proof, but they stopped the upload because they were trying to upload it to the internet.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
So all they're doing now is trying to catch Archie and Penny and murder them. Just for the fun of it, not because they can do anything about anything.
Yeah, not because they've got any proof, because they've already stopped their proof.
But the one thing Penny has, and she's the protagonist of the story, the one thing she now has is someone who actually believes her. She's got someone in her corner.
Let's murder him. Okay.
Yeah. So that's nice. That's nice for her. And when she phones him in a month and finds out he's not still in the car with her, she'll be like, "Oh, I thought it was in the car." And then when did he get out? She's a very attentive human being.
So, Howard, you may not know this, despite the fact that you wrote this script, but this...
Wait, I wrote this?
You wrote this, yeah,
okay,
yeah. But sure. I don't expect... I don't think that means you necessarily remember it or know what's going on.
No.
All right.
Yeah, I remember someone called Spackman.
Oh, we all remember that. That's what we're all taking from this script. I tell you what, future worst writer stories, if we ever call back to Collider, it's going to be one thing.
Of course, yeah, and the annual Spackman cosplay competition that we'll be holding.
Well, starting this week, if you decide... I mean, we don't really know what Spack... There's not been any description of how he dresses, so you decide, and we'll pick which one we think is most Spackman-y.
Yes, Spackman-esque. Spackmonic.
Yes, Spackmonic, definitely. Spackmonic. The most Spackmonic cosplay wins.
Yeah. We don't want cosplay of any of the other characters. We're only interested in Spackman cosplay.
I mean, what are you going to do? Like, dress up as Collins? You're going to have to get all your friends involved so you can be a crowd of Collins first, aren't you? Oh, I'm dressed as Penny. Here's a picture of me brushing my hairy pear. I don't want to see that. Right? Yeah. I don't want to see that.
Spackman only, preferably stood next to a pile of plates, please.
And we understand that some of you might be a bit shy. You don't want to take pictures of yourself, that's okay. You can draw a picture or do some kind of art representation only of Spackman, please.
Yeah.
All right, now, because what I was actually going to say, it was not about Spackman.
No.
It was the fact that this is an action movie.
Ooh. Or, as I like to call it, a Spaction movie.
All right, okay, that's the title. That's the title, because it doesn't give away the joy of discovering Spackman's
That's true,
name,
yeah.
but you can call it Howard Spaction.
Yeah. Okay.
Obviously, we're going to have to we've got plenty of time to think about this, but it's a definite contender, because Collider, I mean,
Yeah, it's confusing,
Howard
right?
Spaction movie.
Because it's got nothing to do with the Collider, has it? So
No.
It's got a lot more to do with the Spaction movie.
Can you tell me what made you decide to write an action movie, or Spaction movie, as we now know it's called? But at the time, you probably called it an action movie. Was it like a commission, like with Forget Me Not? Did someone ask you to do it?
This was a commission, actually, yes.
Really?
Yeah, I'd written a short film called Collider for a short film competition, and then some people said it should be a feature film.
Right.
Yeah.
And then just left. You wrote it and you were like, where did they go? You said you were going to make my movie. Where are they? They were just lying. No, what happened? Did it fall through? Did it fall? Is it now in B World?
It's in B World.
Are they making this movie in B World?
I guess it was rubbish, and so nothing else happened with it. I mean, I wasn't about to redraft it because I was like, this is terrible.
Okay, you just rang him up and said, do you remember how you said I should make that short film into a full-length movie? You were wrong. You were so wrong about that.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't say that, but I mean, I have said that in the past about things. I'm like, no,
Really?
That's a terrible idea. But if someone wants to give you money, sometimes just like, yeah, all right, give me the money then, but it's an awful idea and it won't work. But sure, don't listen to me. I mean, why would you? I'm the worst writer in the world. Don't employ me either, for that matter.
Have the commissions dried up at all since you started putting that on your CV?
Yeah, it's funny, man.
Business cards with Howard Long, worst writer in the world.
Yeah, I've not had a commission for some time.
Now, the reason I bring up the fact that this is an action movie is because... Sorry. Is because action movies or Spaction movies are designed to be watched, not listened to, right?
That's right.
If you listen to like Fast and the Furious or something, about half it is just that's really boring. All right.
I don't remember Bane being in the Fast and the Furious.
Yeah. Look at my car. it's both quick and angry. Doctor Who.
Classic Bane.
It's been a long time since I saw that movie. Anyway, the trouble with reading the script of an action movie like we're doing now is that there may at some point be like 8 or 9 pages that are just describing a car chase. That's going to, like, to listen to that will be the dullest thing you've ever done in your life. And we know this because we recorded it and listened to it, and it's really boring.
Yes.
All right? So what we're going to do is we're going to skip over that. All you need to know is that it's a car chase.
Wow.
Okay? Penny and Archie are in that very specific Peugeot that you might remember.
Yes.
Right. And they're trying to escape in that Peugeot. They're being pursued by Tucker and Burbank in a van.
Oh, my God.
And Tucker and Burbank, of course, have the assistance over the radio of Spackman and Zelda, who are using their amazing technology to kind of tell them where Penny and Archie are. Using, I don't know, satellites or CCTV or something.
Using 8-bit computer games, probably.
Yeah. Like, she's just turned left and she's about to get eaten by a ghost.
Yeah. Oh, no. She's eaten some cherries. The ghosts are running away.
Fucking hell, Spackman. This is completely unhelpful. Stop playing your computer game and watch the satellite. So there's a big car chase, right? And most of it was incredibly boring, but here now are a couple of highlights from the recording that we made. Penny takes a corner and merges straight into fast-moving traffic, forcing an MPV to hit the brakes, who then gets immediately rear-ended by a cocky roadster.
Oh, wow.
What's an MPV?
A massive penis vehicle. V's probably for vehicle, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be like one of those big cars. One of those big cars that mums have.
Mum.
Mum person car.
Mum-person car. You couldn't keep that in your head for 3 words. All you needed to do was get past the person. You're like, V's probably for vehicle, so I reckon it's mum-person car. Definitely mum-person car.
Yeah, all right,
I
come
agree,
on.
Howard. It's definitely mum-person car.
Mum-person vehicle. There.
Let's find out if MPV stands for mum-person car.
So I've not been able to remember the letter C for 5 seconds. V. I mean,
I mean, you're right, because it's a large car typically seating 6 or more that is capable of being driven off-road. But what does it stand for? MPV, multi-purpose vehicle.
multi-purpose vehicle. Oh, right. So you can use it for selling ice creams.
Yeah, cooking spaghetti.
Yeah.
You know, like slicing cheese.
You can marry it.
Yeah. It'll take your dog for a walk.
Yeah, keep your diplodocus in it.
Tucker radios Spackman. It sounds like it means something really weird. Tucker radios Spackman. My favourite thing about this script is Spackman. So good. Spackman. Anyway, Tucker radios Spackman. And Tucker says, Spackman.
It's better. It's better when he's called it, right? I don't think he's called him it that yet.
No,
this is the
probably
first
not,
time he's actually been referred to as Spackman. So anyone who's watching the movie will be like, "What the fuck is
Who the fuck is Spackman?
What just happened?
Yeah.
Why
Is
did he
that
say
a name?
Spackman?
Is that like a call sign?
Did he mean to say Pac-Man? What's going on?
Interior satellite control day, Spackman is scanning the CCTVs and eating big pills and chasing ghosts.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Howard, I was reading this car chase again earlier, and I noticed that you're really employing all the action movie car chase tropes.
Thank
all
you.
right? And I made a list of what is involved. Firstly, someone opening the door of a parked car and that door being knocked off as the van hits it.
Brilliant.
And then, not just that though, because then the door gets stuck under the van and the van's driving with the door trapped underneath it. And I've definitely seen that in more than one movie. Then children crossing the road, right? Oh no! Penny stops just in time and doesn't kill those children because, to be honest, there's enough children dying in this movie already without adding another crowd on.
Well, no, I'm trying to show the difference between the good characters and the bad characters. The good characters don't kill children, and the bad characters do. And sometimes the kids kill themselves because, I don't know, they're evil probably. The children are evil as well.
Yeah, I think that's what you've just expressed, right? If bad characters kill children, that includes the children.
Yeah.
Okay. At one point, the van windscreen gets shattered, so Tucker leans back in his chair, gets his feet up and kicks it out so they can see with no windscreen. That
Brilliant.
happens. The police join the chase. One swerves to avoid, and this is what it says in your script, swerves to avoid a mother with a pram.
Oh, where's
Right?
Superman when you need him?
The police car spins, flips, and lands upside down on its roof.
Jesus.
And a second police car gets trapped in a duck pond, which is less of a trope. But brilliant.
Yeah.
The little Howard Long flair there. He just drives into a duck pond and gets trapped there.
Yeah.
Right.
Foolish.
The van eventually catches up with the Peugeot and begins to ram it from behind on a narrow street.
Exciting.
And an old lady driving slowly that they can't get past because I think what happened was you forgot what type of film you were doing and accidentally threw a comedy trope in there. You're just going mad with the action tropes, and then an old lady, probably with big, thick glasses on, hunched over the wheel of a tiny car, and they're behind her going, "Get out of the way!"
Yeah. I ran out. You see, I ran out.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll just keep going. What else can we have?
This is the best one. And finally, so that's the list of tropes. Now, the chase ends in a very non-tropey way, I would like to say, in a very original, surprising way, because it ends with Penny and Archie parking next to a skip.
Yeah, good end. Okay, well,
There's more to it than this. Because Penny's got a brilliant plan. She's come up with a really good plan. She finds a parking space next to a skip. They get out of the car, pull the tarpaulin off the skip, and put the tarpaulin over their car and get in the car and hide under a sheet. Basically, that's how they escape.
Yes.
Tucker and Burbank is by hiding under a sheet with their car, and not even Spackman can say where they are because the one weakness of his amazing high-tech satellite surveillance technology is tarpaulins. Right? There's no way you can find anyone under a tarpaulin, and they get away with it. It's amazing.
Well, you see, at that point, I'd given up on trying to copy tropes, and I thought back to when I was younger and how I would hide.
Yeah.
And I used to get under a sheet, and that seemed to work for me. So I figured it would probably work for them as well.
You're like, well, I've got to draw on my experience. I've never been in a car chase, but I have hidden under a sheet.
Yeah.
And it worked.
And like my dad would be going and say, "Where's Howard? Where's Howard? I can't see him. And I'd be under the sheet giggling.
Proving that your hiding place was working.
Yes.
Because your dad kept saying that he couldn't find you and it was a mystery and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I suppose that car's a ghost now as well, is it? Since it's got a sheet on it.
Doesn't say if it's a white sheet, though. It might be grey.
Okay.
I don't think they usually put white sheets on skips because, they don't want the skip to be a ghost.
Yeah, that's why.
Anyway, we're going to pick up with the script with Penny and Archie in the car under the tarpaulin.
Brilliant.
Right, that's where we're rejoining. Penny, who has been holding it together, begins to count to help herself breathe. So they're under a tarpaulin in the car, and Penny is saying 1, 2, 3, fuck, 5. 1, 2, 3, fuck, 5. 1, 2, 3,
the number 4.
Fuck 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, fuck. Okay, it's okay. You're okay. It is weird that she does 3 times saying fuck instead of 4, rather than just saying fuck somewhere random, and then remembers the number 4 but forgets the number 5.
It seems like she was trying to say 1, 2, 3, 4, fuck. Failed 3 times, then managed to say it, and now she's happy. She's like, yes, you're all right, you can count to fuck. Hey, so now that they're, the male and female lead under a sheet, do you think they're going to get it on? This is exciting, this.
Well, she's sitting there saying fuck over and over again.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what the next line says about Archie's reaction. A ridiculously large grin spreads across Archie's face.
Yeah.
That's what it says. I'm not lying. He laughs. And Penny says, What? And Archie says, I'm having a good time. It's been years since I've been under a sheet with a woman. And then you started saying fuck, and I'm like, brilliant.
Yeah.
To be honest, that's enough for me. I'm satisfied.
Maybe he's never had sex before, and that's what he thinks this is. Being under a sheet with a woman saying fuck. He's like, I've finally lost my virginity.
Well, no, yeah. Someone told him you've got to be under a sheet with a woman fucking.
Yes,
and he's like, she's fucking. She's saying fuck. Brilliant.
I listened to a podcast called Personal Best from CBS or CBC Canada radio thing, but I was listening. I thought it'd be great if this was the extent of people's problems. There was a woman who had difficulty getting up in the morning. She was always hitting the snooze button, and they were going to try and get it so she would actually wake up and get stuff done and not feel like she's being really unproductive.
Yeah.
But yeah, to come away thinking, oh fucking hell! Imagine if that was the worst problem in people's lives. That'd be so great. If everyone just going just little problems like that and go to the radio and say, can you sort out my snoozing problem?
Yeah, a bit of a snoozing problem. I've got a friend who talks a lot. I like her, but she talks a bit too much, and sometimes I want to leave 5 minutes earlier than she does.
But like that show, and Jim will fix it before it. I mean, not to bring up Jim will fix it in this show.
I mean, we've jumped really from basically you've gone from I have a bit of trouble waking up in the morning to a man is pedoing at me and also I'm dead.
Before they knew he was dead, right? Right, and before they knew those other things that preceded that, when he was just kind of people writing and say, Jim, please could you fix it
Please
for me?
Could you stop pedoing me?
For you to stop pedoing me and being a corpse. Actually, no, don't fix that bit. That's fine.
That's
you being
fine.
dead.
You being a corpse, but me being a corpse and you pedoing me, that's bad. Can you stop those two things?
Before they knew all that.
Yeah.
Right. And people no one. There was never a show that was set up where people would write, "Dear Jim, I'm getting bombed every day," right? And
Bombed.
bombed every day.
Bombed. Okay, bombed.
Getting bombed every day, and recently, in the past week, I've lost 3 people who I really, really love. Please, could you fix it for me for people to stop invading my country?
Right? Please, could you fix it for me for England to stop invading
selling
my country?
bombs to other people to invade me.
Yeah, either doing it directly or financing the people who are doing it and murdering my family.
And that's never been a thing. And maybe if those shows were more geared towards that, maybe that would end, because Jim would he'd fix that. I mean, he wouldn't stop pedoing anyone.
No, that's too much.
He'd go over there and stop the bombing, but he'd do a lot of pedoing.
I mean... But here's a moral question. Is it worth putting up with Jimmy Savile if he stops war?
Yeah, no.
Right?
It's difficult, isn't it?
No, it's not, because of course it is. Like, what we're talking about... What we're talking about
so
is...
you're saying that paedophilia is good and fine.
No, what I'm saying is that we're talking about the deaths of millions of people.
Yes.
And even Jimmy at full power can't be pedoing that many people, right? I mean, it's terrible. But if the devil...
We don't know what he's like at full power.
If the devil came to you and were like, oh, look, I'm the devil, so I'm all... I'm the devil, I'm all powerful.
Yes.
The devil says, look, I'm all powerful.
He's played by Al Pacino, though. So the voice.
I'm the devil. I'm all powerful. Okay, here's my devil plan for you.
Pacino, what do you want? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You're so
all
sexy.
right, so here's my devil plan, right?
Okay.
I've got a deal for you.
Thanks, Al.
And here's what it is.
Is it a cheap Hoover? Because I'm in that, man.
Second-hand car. Okay, second-hand car. Do you want it? It's free. Okay, okay.
This is the best the devil's got.
I got your soul.
Okay, shit.
Oh my god. Okay.
That was really
No,
easy.
Here's my deal. Okay. All right, but I'm only offering you one thing. Okay. Here's what it is.
What is it?
I'll stop war.
Wow.
Okay? No,
I'm
telling you. No, I've got to give you that. I haven't given you the whole deal yet. Okay.
There's another bit.
I'll stop war.
There's a kicker, right?
Huh?
There's a kicker. Is that what it's called?
There's a kicker.
No, it's a bad thing, actually, isn't it? It's the
drawbridge. There's a kicker.
There's a drawbridge.
No, there's a kicker. Okay.
There's a kicker.
I'm going to kick you with this one. All right. Jimmy Savile's coming back to life. All right. I'm going to bring Jimmy Savile back to life, and he can do what he wants.
Right. Is he superpowered now?
No. He can't fly. He can't fly. All right. No. Okay. Here's my new deal. All right.
Okay.
You're right. That's a bit much. Letting Jimmy Savile do whatever he wants. That's too much. Okay. But basically, what we'll do is we'll wipe the minds of everyone so they don't remember that he's a bad guy.
Oh, right.
And he just goes back to how he was when he was alive.
Okay.
He's still got to be subtle about it. But if he can't just go anywhere and do anything. But we don't know.
Yeah, so it is Jimmy Savile, but that fact is almost kind of an irrelevance. It's just like all of a sudden, we don't know that. But I get to stop all wars.
All war.
But I do know that out there there's a predatory
no one
old
believes
man wearing a chain that says Jim fixed it for you. Kind of going.
And he's got a TV show that allows him access to children.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And the world thinks he's a good guy, even though he really obviously isn't.
I would obviously I'll take the deal, because the thing is, I think that now.
And now I get your soul.
Shit.
No! That is true, right? Because you've made a deal with the devil to let Jimmy Savile win. You're going to hell.
Yeah, I mean double. I just brought a terrible pedophile back to life.
Little Howard dreamed of being a writer, and so he sat down to every night. But everything he wrote was fucking shite, yeah. Wubba-dubba-doo, worst writer in the world. Worst writer in the world. Worst writer in the world. Worst writer in the world.
Thank you for listening to this episode of The Worst Writer in the World. If you are feeling like I enjoyed it, but I would like more, I would like some dessert to go with this fantastic meal, then why not join our secret gang on Patreon for as little as $2 a month, where you can immediately get your ears on an enormous amount of really good things. I ran out of steam a bit at the end there. I was going quite well at the start, but then it just all fell apart.
Head over to Patreon and Patreon it in your ears. Patreon it in your ears.
It's patreon.com/manbycow. Go and have a look and see what you could get. Thanks for listening, everybody. Bye-bye, milk.
Bye-bye, milk.
He's a stupid suck-ass rubbish writer. Yeah.